Good day, everyone. We are Group 5. I'm Joshua Infante. My group mates are Mark Heraldhenia and Roderick Estorninos. Next. Research title: Discriminate Water Use Practices and Water Pollution in Barangay Bayano, Muntinlupa City. Basis for a proposed water contamination prevention action plan. Next. Theoretical framework. This is our chart for our theoretical framework. As you can see, this is all connected to one another. Let's see why. Next. Watson's behaviorist theory focused not on the internal emotional and physiological conditions of people, but rather on their external and outward behaviors. He believed that a person's physical responses provided the only insight into internal actions. He spent much of his career applying his theories to the study of children development and early learning. Watson conducted several experiments exploring emotional learning in children. One of his most famous experiments was the Little Albert experiment, which explored classical conditioning using a 9-month-old baby boy. In the experiment, Watson demonstrated that little Albert could be conditioned to fear something, like a white rat, when no one such fear existed initially. Watson combined a loud noise with the appearance of the rat in order to create fear in the baby. The experiment was highly controversial and would likely to be considered unethical by today's research standards. Next, the theory mentions above leads the researchers that human behavior is one of the main reasons of polluted environment in many ways. Overpopulation, pollution, burning fossil fuels, and deforestation. Changes like this have triggered climate change, soil erosion, poor quality, air quality, and undrinkable water. The goal of this research is to find out if the polluted water truly affects the people. Okay, I'm done. The next reporter will be Roderick Storninos.
Statement of the problem. We aim to evaluate the perception of the respondent of the factors contributing to the causes why water disposal practices in water pollution status is not being recognized and to propose solution to address the issue on water pollution in Barangay Bayanan and to enhance its effectiveness, especially it will seek to answer the following question. Number one, what is the demographic profile of the respondent in terms of age, gender, sex, civil status, and years of residency? Number two, what are the indiscriminate water use practices in Barangay Bayanan, Muntinlupa City in terms of household purposes, daily use, and outdoor use? Number three, what is the action support when it comes to water pollution in Barangay Bayanan, Muntinlupa City in terms of water pollution prevention policy, barangay support, and community corporation? Number four, is the significant relationship between in the indiscriminate water use practices and water pollution in ang Barangay Bayanan, Muntinlupa City. Number five, what water pollution prevention action plan may be proposed? The next reporter will be Mr. Duhenya.
For summary of findings, this chapter contains an overview of the finding, conclusions, and recommendations that the researchers made based on the data gathered from a study conducted. For the demographic profile respondents in terms of age, out of 100 respondents, 96% are 18 to 25 years old, 3% are 26 to 30 years old, and 1% are 31 to 35 years old. And it indicates that majority of the respondents is 18 to 25 years old. In terms of gender, out of 100 respondents, 51 or 51% were male, followed by 49 or 49% were female. There are more male respondents compared to female respondents. In terms of civil status, out of 100 respondents, single got 96 or 96%, and the married respondents got 4 or 4%. This table indicates that a majority of our respondents are single. In terms of years of residency, out of 100 respondents, the residents with less than 1 year got 13 or 13%. Residents with 2 to 5 years got 21 or 21%. Residents with 6 to 10 years got 14 or 14%. And lastly, while residents 11 years above got 52 or 52%. And this table indicates that majority of the respondents are residents for almost 11 years and above. In terms of household purposes, out of three indicators used in conducting this study by the researchers, item 3, that a weighted mean that fall on descriptive rating of neutral category, and that is 2.89 for rank 1, followed by item 1 with weighted mean of 2.77 for rank 2. Item 2 obtain a weighted mean of 2.58 for rank 3. The mean weighted average is 2.75, which fall on a rating of neutral category. In terms of daily use, out of three indicators used in the conducting the study by the researchers, item 3 got weighted mean that fall on descriptive rating of agree category, and that is 3.55 for rank 1, followed by item 2 with weighted mean of 3.20 for rank 2, with descriptive rating of neutral category. Item 1 obtained a weighted mean of 2.66 for rank 3, which fall on descriptive rating of neutral category. The weighted average is 3.14, which fall on rating of neutral category. In terms of outdoor use, out of three indicators used in conducting this study by the researchers, item 3 got a weighted mean that fall on descriptive rating of neutral category, and that is 2.83 for rank 1, followed by item 1 with weighted mean of 2.77 rank 2, with descriptive rating of neutral category. For item number 2, obtain a weighted mean of 2.59 rank 3, which fall on descriptive rating of neutral category. The weighted average is 2.73, which fall on rating of neutral category. In terms of water pollution prevention policies, out of three indicators used in conducting this study by the researchers, item 2 got a weighted mean that fall on descriptive rating of neutral category. Item 3 obtained a weighted mean of 3.25 for rank 3, which fall on descriptive rating of neutral category. The weighted average is 3.36, which fall on rating of neutral category. In terms of barangay support, out of three indicators used in conducting this study by the researchers, item 1 got a weighted mean that fall on descriptive rating of agree category, and that is 3.46 for rank 1, followed by item 3 with weighted mean of 3.36. For rank 2, with descriptive rating of neutral category, item 2 obtain a weighted mean of 3.29 for rank 3, which fall on descriptive rating of neutral category. The weighted average is 3.36, which fall on rating of neutral category. Community cooperation. Out of three indicators used in conducting this study by the researchers, item 2 got a weighted mean that fall on descriptive rating of agree category and got a weighted mean of 3.52 for rank 1, followed by item 1 with weighted mean of 3.46 for rank 2, with descriptive rating of agree category. Item 3 obtained a weighted mean of 3.13 for rank 3, which fall on descriptive rating of neutral category. The weighted average is 3.37, which fall on rating of neutral category.
The next reporter, Infante, conclusion.
Conclusion. Number 1. Majority of the respondents are residents in Bayanan for almost 11 years and above. Most of the respondents are male than female. Majority of them are single. 2. The survey shows that residents in barangay have an awareness on how to use water properly. 3. The survey shows that residents in barangay have the awareness on how to maintain and check water lines and pipes regularly to practice water management. Next. 4. The survey implies that the barangay ordinance have been followed and well implemented. 5. Based on the findings of the results using Pearson correlation, there is correlation significance is the p-value is 0.01 level two-tailed. The next reporter, please.
Recommendation. In relation to the conclusion made by the researcher, they come up with the following recommendation. Family household members of the family are encouraging to practice proper use of water to prevent indiscriminate to use practices and water pollution. Barangay community must be have the courage to have a strict implementation of a certain laws or barangay ordinance which can be used to guidelines for every individual. Also, they have to encourage people to engage in any programs related to water management. City. The city must have the power to empower their barangay or communities to impose and implement policy and guidelines related to the waste water prevention and water management. The next reporter, Mr. Duhenya.
And for the last, this is our output for our research, which is entitled Prevention Action Plan for Indiscriminate Water Use Practices and Water Pollution. So thank you, sir, ma'am. That's all.